Lynn, I'm going to try to explain to you what's all on your website here. Um, Once you log in with the Gmail uh, email that you gave me and a password that I will pass along, you come to this page where you actually edit and work on your thing. The build is where we are right now. You see this? And it has all these things, and it's drag and drop. Now, on your front page, generally speaking, people don't like to scroll too much on especially home page, and this is your home page. I will not do it unless you tell me, but this area here, I just put something in as a placeholder. We can make that go away, and we can make all of this go away. That way you'll have just from this point here up available, and that's not too much scrolling. This at the bottom is necessary because you have the association with Ohio Retired Teachers, copyright, etc., and you should have a contact, and whoever has this Gmail account would be getting any contact through the website made either here or elsewhere. Now, that's what so this, you can get rid of all of this stuff in here. Now, let me show you. When you have a contact page, well, let me back up. Pages are these things. You have pages, home page, about page, and that's where you have your history and everything. I pulled this off the Order website. You have your calendar, and the contact is empty right now, but you can have a way of them sending you an email put in here. You can have information about your officers and contacting them. But here is where you add pages up here. I'm going to add a page, and right here is where it says add. You see this plus sign? You have the 4 that are here, add, and it's always going to be a standard page because it's just not reasonable to think that you do anything else. Click on it, and it's highlighted here. Now, we're not going to have this on every page, but we'll get rid of it in a minute. Why don't we put on this page newsletter for now? We're going to leave it in the navigation. If we don't want it in the list right here, we can hide it. Now, the header is this thing here, and generally speaking, you don't want a header on these other pages. Don't worry about the SEO settings. Now, here is how it works to get something on here. Now, we said newsletters. Go back to build, and we can drag. You hold your mouse down, click on it, and drag it over, and where the blue line is where it will appear. And click there to edit, and you could say newsletters. Now, underneath it are different ways of putting newsletters in. You can have here's text, put that underneath, and you can say click on the newsletter that you wish to read. Whoops, it's nice if I spell it right. And if we had a newsletter, we would put it in here. So, going back to the home, you can tell me what you want to do here, or if you want to get rid of it and try it out, put your cursor. I'm not holding it down, I'm just running the cursor over it lightly, and you click on this, and it'll make this go away. This little jobby here lets you move it. but I'm not going to show, well, I can show you how. If I wanted to put this down here below this one, I can move it. You see, this is like the handle, and I'll move it back up. This can be moved down. Now, the way I got this was there's one here and one here, and these are text. Now, if I wanted a 3-column, I'll go up here and grab text, move it out to the side. Notice the blue line out here. See it? Release it, and I've got 3 columns. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the 3rd column. And it goes back to 2 columns. Now, once you are happy with what you have, you can publish, and nobody can find it until you actually give them the information as far as your URL. Just briefly over here. Title and text are self-explanatory. If you want one image, this is an image right here. I put these stars in. I drug this down here and put stars in. Now, if you want a gallery of a lot of different pictures, you drag that. A slideshow, which would be in one section, for instance, and there would be a lot of pictures going by. I do that on my website if you wanted to look back at Licking County Retired Teachers for the images from various meetings. You could put a map in. In fact, I didn't put the map in the way I did it down here. I'm going to have to re-put it. A contact form. Let me stop there and go to contact page. And I won't leave it. I'll leave this here until you tell me. I can drag this over here, and I can say contact us. And basically, people will be able to put their name and email and a comment and submit it, and whoever has the email that was on the front page can check and see who is sending it and what they want. Now, it shows down here, that's where it's being sent to, and on the message, thank you, your information has been submitted. They will see that after clicking this button. You can change that to suit your needs. You can add additional buttons. You can have them sign up for something. I'll leave this here in case you want to change something. We can get rid of it. We'll save it. Okay. I have no idea what this is down here. Okay. Now let's go back to the home page. And over here at the side. Newsletter form is something you probably won't want to use, but you can mess around with it. Buttons are they're on my one website where they just click a button and get to the newsletter. Embedded code, you probably will not use this for a while until you get pretty good at it. A divider, I'll show you how that works. If I take a divider and bring it in here, like right there, it makes this divider. You see that gray line? I'll just leave that there in case you want it. If you want a space, for example, right here, between the divider and the next, there's a spacer, just for readability. That's what this is. Audio, video. If you want a document to show up that you can read right online, YouTube. If you want a document they can download, this would be the one. This is for businesses. Social icons, I don't know if you want that or not. If you have a Facebook page, you might want that. RSVP, surveys, these are all available. Basically, you will be working with these up here. well, actually clear down to here, and occasionally document and file. So I'll end this now and see how it turned out before I send it to you.